We are completing our Zoom meeting for the 2022 campaign with a very special and important ambassador from Morocco. Her story has turned out to be a real success story that inspires many people around the world and proves that no any obstacles can prevent you from reaching your goals and dreams. Khadija El Kamouny is a perfect engineer at the Moroccan Foundation for Advanced Science, Innovation and Research. She was appointed by His Majesty the King Mohammed VI as one of the 35 members of the Special Commission of Development Model in Morocco. And she leads a team of engineers and researchers working on projects around green development activities, such as clean mobility, energy, and air quality. Her research and innovation activities have received several national and international awards. Dear Khadija, we are extremely happy and much honored to have you with us in the second edition of the Worldwide Campaign Hope Giver. And I believe, personally especially, that your inspiring story will be an example for many people around the world. Looking to all your achievement and success in such a young age, I was impressed that being a child, you faced troubles in getting into primary school, despite health condition. Can you tell us more about that period and how you succeed to pass it? And what was your emotions in this time?
Yes. So first of all, I would like to thank you so much for the invitation, for having me today, and for giving me this great opportunity to share with you my own story that some people find it quite amazing. And since my early age, after all, I'm nowadays a Moroccan scientist, a doctor and engineer, not only engineer, specializing in green developments. Since my early age, I was a creative person, trying all sorts of little experiments at home. Especially, I had a passion for everything mechanical, for science, for new innovations, new ideas. And I like also drawing like that and painting. And I think this artistic side has to do with the fact that my country, Morocco, has a rich and diverse culture that's which fascinated me in all of its components, like Arabic culture, MAScIR, Sahrawi, or completely African culture. And I like this diverse culture in Morocco. So every one of us has fought some fights in their life, right? But fighting alone as a little girl in a village is something quite hard. So I was born into a modest family in a small village, not so far from Casablanca. And I was a happy little girl till the day I was told that I couldn't go to school. So I had some health issues and it was over. I was 9 years old that time and it was too late to start primary school, right? So my destiny was to stay at home, illiterate, ignorance, until some man would come along one day and would marry me later, years later. So 6 months later, one of my brothers who had a degree in mathematics at that time found out that there was a special school for children in the situation I was. I enrolled there and I started to work hard to prove that I was worthy for the second chance. I think if, after all, school education should be the rights and the destiny of all of the children around the world, even if they have been sick or even if they are seeing like difference. I remember the night before my first day at school, I couldn't sleep. Finally, illiteracy was not my destiny, but the task was daunting because I had to do my primary school in just 3 years instead of 6. I worked hard and I struggled and really the task was daunting because it was hard to do education in 3 years instead of 6, right? 3 years later, I did pass my exam to reach the secondary school and I forgot all my sufferings when I learned that I had achieved the best score of the region. So it was hard, but finally it was amazing.
And I would like to know, in this moment when you start late and you feel yourself stranger, that is not normal. Normally, people in this situation, they can feel like depressed, not feeling well, to just need to have education, and that's it. After go to marry, and like normally how people are sick in this moment, not have any dreams or goals to be scientists or to be something, because you start late, which is normally you need a very high education. You are not normal in this moment. Also, like normal people, you feel yourself different. You feel it will be no chance to be scientist like you are now.
For sure, I felt depressed at the beginning, but I had just two choices: starting working hard and find my way to hope, or give up and stop trying and stay at home till someone would marry me.
I would like to ask you very important questions.
Yeah.
Why you decided to study electrical science, which I think it's a very unusual interest and profession for a woman?
I think despite my single day struggles, I was a smart and pretty little girl. So I was a special student with a special profile and story also. And I like super, when I go to school, I felt like a super honor, blessed and thankful to because I found my way to hope, to fulfill my future like that. So when I finished my last year of middle school, I had a passion for science, a strong passion for science. And I decided to join an engineering high school. After the first day, after the first year, most of girls would continue to study economics. But I opted for a program that was at that time 100% male. It's in electrical engineering. And I wanted to prove that women can also have the best place for jobs which were reserved only for men. So one day my father told to me, "You was my daughter, but now I'm your father." And trust me, these words made me feel like super honored and super proud, because in our village, fathers was usually known by their sons, not by their daughters. So I I can see that I'm troubled to see some girls like there is no hope. It's difficult. I think that's no matter how hard the life is, we must remember that there is hope, even if it is very small or like a seed of light. So I had a dream, a big dream, and a lot of dreams. But one of my dreams is to see children around the world are being educated. As I said, even if they are different. So a second big dream that is to see girls around the world take their destiny into hands and believe their dreams and struggle to achieve it. For sure, it was hard, but I was the unique girls at the classroom. So I choose this. I've chosen this career because I wanted to prove that women also can have some best place in for jobs which were reserved only for men at that time. And I have a professional ambition that is to innovate something that can make girls, children, and women's life better. I said that because I'm a scientist and I believe on the power of science and scientists to change the world and to make it more better.
You know, you said something very important, that you start education so late, at 9 years old, and when you go to study, electrical science, he was the youngest. You see, it was like, it's like the opposite.
Yes.
You know, it's a very important message for people, because you prove that nothing is impossible. You prove that you can change even the culture. You can change the world. You can change how a woman is very important, how women change everything in life, even in the category you want to choose, you know. I know that in your research you want to help make the world a better place, and you are thinking how to improve the living conditions of African women. Can you tell me more about it?
Quite true. During my modest
And also,
career,
it's African and Arab women you want, yes?
Yes, especially Arab and African, yes. Yes, for sure. Because I think during my modest scientific career, I was behind several scientific and technological research and innovations that lots of people find it quite amazing and quite interesting. So one of the latest and the amazing development was I don't about women. Yes, you ask me about women, just
Yes,
for
I don't.
women, not for
I know that
yes.
you want to help to make the world a better place, and you are thinking of how to improve the living conditions of African and Arab women.
Yes, I got it. Yes, starting from the fact that I'm a mom, and I'm aware about the enormous amount of energy and time that which women devote to taking care about their children. And if we can for sure make this world better, safe, and more comfortable for them, they can for sure, women, and especially African women, can invest their time on their self-development instead of spending it caring for sick children, looking for water, energy, or food, for sure. So most of research and research and development activities of my teams are focused around sustainable development policy, covering some issues related to water, to health, energy, and food. And in 2016, we invent a green and standalone system that can be used to electrify African homes without access to the electricity. And we received the gold medal in ICANN 2016 at Toronto, Canada. So like such a system can improve the life of women, and especially of African women, so it can spend more time to develop for self-development instead of running and looking for water, for energy, for food, and for some health issues, right?
Yes, it's amazing. I'm hearing you, and I feel like truly you are a real example for many girls and young women in Morocco and anywhere else. You already achieved so many things. What is your next goal for the future?
Yeah, my next goal in the life and my big dreams, or the big dream also, as you know, maybe you know, I'm an experienced professional in developing and leading R&D, big R&D projects with a very long-term collaboration across 4 continents. I'm also driven by my passion to contribute to the sustainable developments of the South. And I think my multi-sectorial experience allow me to deliver strategic insights for customized and sustainable solutions. I've just launched my international business, and my next goal is to be one of the most important providers of the smart and green solutions in the continent first, and why not in all of the world. So it's a secret dream, but I will share it with you and with all of the world today. I'm very fascinated by Elon Musk's success story, and I read a lot about him. And my big dream is to be the next Elon Musk. Why not?
I think you can, because already you broke many impossible. You broke many things in life. You like to do everything alone. You are believing in yourself,
Yeah.
which is the most powerful thing in life, is the person to believe in himself. And I'm sure that you will do it because you are honest. I know now that you are leading a team of engineers and researchers working in projects around green development activities, such as clean mobility, energy, and air quality, and that you have even was chosen by the Majesty King Mohammed
Yeah.
VI to be one of the 35 members of the Special Commission on the Development Model CSMD. What was your feeling
Yes.
when you received such an invitation? For sure, it's a very big responsibility.
Yes. Yes, the King Mohammed said, yes, right. So when I learned about my appointments by His Majesty King Mohammed VI, may God assist him, I couldn't believe my ears. For it's for me, after all, a factual proof that in Morocco there is no exclusion. It's very important because I started from nothing and chosen by the King Mohammed VI. At the beginning, for sure, I felt an enormous pride to be part of this commission, but quickly I realized the serious responsibility I had that time, considering the Moroccan people and His Majesty expects a lot from the Commission's work. We had to satisfy their expectations for sure and achieve the ambition that have been confided to us.
I would like to ask you, I don't know
Okay,
what can I say, because you are a real hope, for all women that
thank
do.
you so much.
What do you think about the Hope Giver campaign? How you think it helps the community, and what you are planning to do during the campaign?
I'm really excited to be part of this amazing campaign. So Hope Giver campaign is a quite amazing idea for me. So I think, as I said, no matter how hard the life is, we must remember that there is hope with a big H. We need hope. We need to spread it. And for sure, spreading hope is crucial, especially for peace, for some people who are going through a crisis when I had health issues and it was over. It was serious health issues. We must do it every single day. We should to learn from each other about how to be more resilient, especially when we are in some difficult times. When I received the invitation to be part of Hope Giver campaign, I felt like super proud to participate to this great and inspiring event, to be part of this worldwide community, to see lots of ambassadors from all of the world. Extremely proud to be representative of my country in such as a very important campaign. For my contribution, lots of idea. So I can contribute in my field by proposing some innovative and amazing idea, like women in science, for example, and some activities around artificial intelligence. And I have really a lot of innovative idea related to science and the sustainable solutions that I will share with you later there, Anwar.
I don't know how to thank you, but truly you are one of the best ambassadors you have. You're a real role model. There is no any words to describe you because you are truly unbelievable, and you are very, very happy to have you in the campaign. It is an honor for me to have you because truly you are a real role model. Thank you so much, Khadija. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.